Hey everyone, welcome to another TWM12 YouTube video on EVE Online here. It's been a while since I've done a video on EVE, but if you remember remember a while ago I done a video on the Orca and about the changes. Now I finalised one of my designs for it and it's pretty decent actually. It brings me in 1500 a minute currently, and when I finish training the last two skills it'll bring me in 1652 ore per minute approximately. Now this Orca is it's been the expensive side, but it works. Now, looking at its fitting, I'll begin talking you through it. It's got 215,000 effective hit points, which is more than enough for high sec mining. 3 minutes of capacitor when the shield booster is activated, which is a Pith X type, which I've chosen due to the sheer fact. Overall, it seemed the best value for it, and the best value for money, and most efficient due to that there, as I didn't want to end up spending like 700 million, between 3 and 700 million on some Pythium A type or Gistium A type. That cost nearly as much as the hull of the ship, which I thought was pretty stupid. Now in the medium slots, essentially one Pythium X type, Caldari Navy large shield extender, and 3 adaptive camouflage. As per se, adaptive camouflage, what the fuck am I on about? Been playing other games too much. 3 adaptive invulnerability shields, number 2, which gives it pretty balanced resistance across it. It goes up even more once you put them on when you overheat them. Turn on overload. Well, that's the first one on. Come on. Waiting for the rest of these to come on overload. I think it works out about 245,000 when all 3 are overloaded. It's fucking useless sometimes, you know that. Come on. That UI doesn't want to work. Okay, 244k, 66, 73, 80 and 83. Very solid resistances. Now turn off the overheating that one. On the overload, if you want to overload the shield booster, it's 407 in 2.7 seconds, though that's pretty good, but you don't want to destroy the module. You want to keep it in perfect conditions as it's pretty pricey. Turn it back off. It's 370 and 3.2, so it's not too much of a difference, but it could be a changing point. And on the low slots, I put 2 Imperial Navy drone amplifiers, which boosted my DPS up to 600. I'll need to bring in my augmented mining drones. I'll show you. Turn the drone bay. Whoops, it seems I'm getting attacked by rats. So as you can see, there are 614.5 DPS from my Hammerhead 2s. As you can see, I've got 2 different sets of miners, as originally when I designed this ship, I was using mining modules too, well, miners too. Now I'm using augmented drones since I can afford them. I decided to put them onto the video as they're the most efficient for the price, which is pretty self-explanatory. They're 40 million at 37 M3 compared to 33 on the miners too. But that puts personal preference on what you do. Now, this one at the minute brings in 1,497, so 1,500 a minute roughly. Now, once I get the next upgrades, well, the one that'll be done in a few hours will give me a 2%, which will bring it up to 1,525 approximately. And then the last one after 19 days on the industrial bonus will bring it up to 1,650, if my calculation is correct. Well, 1,652 if I done my math right in my head there. Now, back onto the fitting of the high slots. It's pretty simple in the high slots. Mining Foreman Burst 2 of them. I fitted laser enhancement charge and optimization charge for when I'm in fleets, as they seem to be the most commonly used ones, so I stuck them on. Now you only have 45 CPU to mess about with on the high slots, which doesn't really give you many options. Now on the rigs, I put 1 large droning mag augmenter 1. Then I put 2 Mark 2s, you can only have 2 level 2 Mark 2s as you only have 400 calibration points, and the Mark 2s need 150 each. At the start I actually bought 3 of these, and then had to sell one to get the Mark 1 version. But it still is still effective, the penalty isn't too bad. It does increase it drastically. Now onto the power grid. You've got plenty of power grids to spare. Got plenty. We don't have much DPU spare. You got 25k on your drone control range, 614 DPS. You're very slow. It takes 46 seconds to align, so I would not recommend this fit for nullsec due to the align time unless you have a fleet. I would recommend this mainly for high sec. Well, high sec AFK mining. Its tank is solid enough. It should be able to stand most groups of maybe 4 or 5 catalysts, maybe more. I would say. I haven't tried that yet on the test server. I'll have to get back on that one. Now, as you can see on the stats in the ship, it's going to cost about 1.6 billion. Roughly, that's what it cost me. Though the prices may vary depending on where you buy it and where you get the equipment for. Like in Jeddah, I would probably say you could probably get this fit about 200 mil cheaper. This is regional average, which I'm away in Guinea Genesis, so I'm way far away from Jeddah. It took me ages to design this ship and get it up to this scratch, because my tune here is quite new. It's quite a new tune. My other tune's a cat pilot mainly, so I just decided to make a new tune and retrain him into this here rather than retraining my cat pilot into it. Now, this ship is 73.5 km targeting, which is pretty pointless, to be honest with you. Your drones aren't going to go out that far, nowhere near that far, unless you've got some skills. Like I'm lacking some of the skills at the minute in drone control range, but sadly that's how it is at the minute. Now, it's got a massive warhold. It's got 180,000, a fleet hangar of 40,000. Throw that there and there. Maintenance base 400,000. I can't remember if you can put this in the maintenance bay. Drone bay of 200 and 36,000 in the Orca's hold. So between them two, you can maybe hold about 250,000 M3 worth of ore, which is pretty damn impressive. So you don't need to constantly fly back and drop off ore. So you could probably mine a belt clear quite easily in about a day, I would say, with this here one per tune. Now, the question is it worth it? It really depends on how much time you have and if you have this to invest in the Orca. Yes, it's a beautiful ship. Yes, it's great for mining in. But I personally think it is worth it, personally. But that is really down to the user on that one. Some people would argue yes, it's worth the mine. It's worth it because of the tank, because of the DPS. That's got a good balance between it, but at the same time you've got to take in consideration of the drone travel times. It's only 675 meters a second with nearly max skills on the Orca, so you've got to take in all them into consideration as well if it'll be worthwhile for you. Now, in saying that, there, for others, they may still prefer 3 culvators at a perpoise, which is very effective. That's why I do a nullsec. I get 2 or 3 culvators out, get perpoise out, and that's me. I just mine away at my spodumene. But thankfully, got to up in high sec. Now I can actually do proper mining videos on fits and all, and reviewing ships. Now the Orca, this fit, I'll probably change a bit more, but at the minute this is my final fit on it. And where is it? If you want to know my fit, or if you want the link to the fit, if you want the link to the fit, my name is TWM Olker on it. It was very creative. It's my YouTube account this year one. Send me a mail and I'll send you the fit, or if you can see it easy enough from on here on the design, just follow it from there. I'll just do it this way. Exit simulator. There we go there. I'll enhance that there for you. There we go. There's the fit. If you think there's any changes that you might make or any recommendations to it, or even want to try the fit, there we go there. That's it there. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video on review of the Orca and getting up to 1500 M3 per minute. And soon to be 1600, which I'll put a video up about that and about that in about a month's time when the final skills trains, because it takes 24 days for the industrial level 5, which is bloody insane. And at the minute I can't afford skill injectors, as I don't really ask for donations or anything like that, or expect them. I usually aim to provide all the content by working and mining and missioning and PvPing and PvEing and high and null sec. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video on EVE Online. See you everyone.